Hi, it's Michael, and welcome back to another SkyPortal how-to. Today we're going to be looking at a very common operation that one may want to do with SkyPortal, and that is source filtering. And so the idea here is I have this app that has sometimes millions of sources, and I want to find the subset of sources that is most interesting to me. And so we have a number of toolkits available to help you do that. And so first we'll start as per usual on the home page. We'll go to our sources menu, which we've taken a look at before. And when you load in the source table, you'll start out with this table that has all the sources that's available. And will usually be some very large number that you can cycle through. But of course, this is not usually the way that you want to be identifying sources. And so we have this little drop down, this filter table drop down on the top right here that will open this menu that will show a wide variety of options that you can use to filter sources for those that you care about. So just to do a little demo here, we'll ask, let's keep sources that have a spectrum. And it looks like right now I have 3 sources that are loaded into the app that have a spectrum, and you'll see the filtering criteria up on the top left here. And so just to show that they indeed have spectra, you can click in the drop down and see on the right, we see spectra here. And in general, these requirements stack, right? And so if I'm generally interested in sources that have both a spectrum and some kind of follow-up request allocated, say that I have some kind of submitted request, I can use these together. In this case, I only have one object that has both a spectrum and an ongoing follow-up request here. And so in this way, you can stack kind of arbitrary different pieces of information together through this menu. And of course, at the end, if you want to save the sources that you have, you can click the download CSV button. And the nice thing about the download CSV button is it will loop through those sources for you. So in general, in these tables, we max out at showing something like 100 per time. It will loop through those for you. Now, it will not surprise you that this filtering table, while nice, it does not have all of the options that you can use to filter sources. And so if we go to our SkyPortal docs here, I've gone on the left-hand side here and I've scrolled down to the source menu. And in the API docs, you can see all of the different APIs that are associated with sources. And so I will allow you to read through these at your leisure. But in general, almost every API for sources or GCN events or classifications will generally have something that says like retrieve all, in this case, sources. And if we click on that, we can see the kind of information that is available for filtering. And so if we look here, right, we have the retrieve all sources, and we have a wide variety of options that are available to us. So probably the most common way of using the app may be some kind of cone search. So I have a right ascension declination and some kind of radius that I'm going to search. But there are many other options. For example, I can search by start date and end date, and thereby query sources that were not detected before some time and are not detected after some time. You can also make searches based on classifications, and so you can give like classifications pairs. You can filter on annotations. Things like redshift or period are often uploaded as annotations, and so you can make queries based on this. And so as before, I would suggest to use the API in case you want to make complicated queries for any sources. As always, if there are options available in the source API and you would like to see them also available in the front end table filtering, do raise an issue on the GitHub per usual. That brings us to an end to this how-to. We, as always, look forward to your comments, thoughts, questions, And until next time, we thank you for listening.